Today I'm sharing a topic with you. Depression is a gift. And I know that straight away that is going to trigger so many people, especially if you're in the thick of feeling quite depressed yourself. It's very easy for me to say that sat here in my yellow top with the sun shining outside. But I can promise you my last dark day wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't. And I can say this wholeheartedly that depression is one of the biggest gifts that I've been given in my life. It's something I did start struggling with until I was 35, so it came to me quite late. But now that I've had two doubles with it, I understand what a gift it is to me and how it allows me to stop and reflect and to push through and to get myself to the other side. I really look at depression like a little patch on a mountain. So we're always up a mountain, we're always climbing a mountain, we're always growing, we're always learning new things. And when we're at the bottom of a mountain, it's exciting, it's exhilarating. We're looking at this big, beautiful project or idea or relationship, whatever it might be, and it looks majestic and amazing and inspiring when we're looking at it from afar. And then we start climbing up it and we've got momentum and energy because it's all new and fresh in everything we do in life. And then we get to a point where it becomes really challenging. We're tired, we're exhausted, we are getting to the real nitty-gritty parts. We're learning things about ourselves that we don't actually like. Maybe we've taken a couple of wrong turns and now it's going to take us longer to get back on track. We've reached that point, and to me that's what depression or low mood anxiety is. It's where we've reached that point where it is tough, so tough that we think I don't want to keep going. Sometimes it's not just I don't want to keep going up my mountain, it's I don't want to keep going with life. Why is life so hard? Why does it have to be this challenging? When you're in the thick of it, it is horrific, the experiences, the feelings that you have. And I think once you hit that point, you have three choices. Your first choice is to say this is too hard and give up. And you can walk all the way back down your mountain and you can stand at the bottom of it and you can look up at what could have been. Or you can stay there in that really challenging zone, scared, too scared to go back down because you know how far you've come, and too scared to keep pushing through because it feels too tiring and exhausting. And then you have a third option. And that third option is to grit your teeth, to take deep breaths, to stay connected to the fact that you are on a mountain and every mountain has its challenges, and keep weathering the storm until you break free from that challenging area and you make it to the top. And when you get there, you look back down and you realize how small of a slither those hard challenges really were, how fun, exhilarating, exciting the beginning phase was, and how powerful you feel standing at the top. The beautiful view that you can now take in, and how much higher up you have elevated yourself in your journey of life. I really believe that with every ounce of me. And I say that with complete compassion for anyone in the thick of it, because these words wouldn't have come out of my mouth a couple of months ago. I was laying down there in the fetal position, really struggling. But the second bout of depression was very different to my first. And the main reason it was different was because the fear of depression didn't take me. The first time I had it, I didn't know what was going on and I was terrified of how I felt. I was scared, so scared that it would never leave me. And that fear of depression is what kept me there for so long and allowed the symptoms to be so strong, because I took option number 2. I stuck, too scared to move back down, too scared to push through, and I hung out in that challenging zone that we all go through in our mountains of life. And I stayed there. But it's when you then push through, like I did a lot quicker with this second bout I just went through. I just honored myself. I understood that these challenging phase that I was going through, predominantly with my family life, my home life, I just knew that what I needed to do was rest. So I kind of camped myself a little off to the side in the challenging zone. The challenges were still coming my way, but I needed a breather. And once I had that breather, I was ready to face what the challenges were for me, why they triggered me so hard to be in that predicament. And I understood self-acceptance, which I'm going to do a video for you soon, was the biggest thing that was holding me back, and relying on how others felt around me instead of trying to shine my light was what I needed to learn. And as soon as I was willing to accept that and ready to move and power through after my rest, I started climbing back up my mountain, and it's beautiful up here. It is so beautiful up here, and it's so worth the journey. It's hard as hell, but it's worth the journey. I just wanted to share that with you. I feel that if we just reflect when we're in those challenging moments, like my second round of depression, those hard times aren't as hard when we just accept them for what they are. We be kind and loving to ourselves and take rest when we need to and power ahead when we're ready. It's always going to feel uncomfortable. Don't wait for it to feel comfortable. That's not going to come. You still need to push through your boundaries. You still need to work on your triggers. And then the beauty comes. From the bottom of my heart, I hope that was helpful for you. It certainly was helpful for me to learn that and to get through this second round a lot quicker and with less damage to my well-being and to the people around me as well. Thank you for watching.